Welcome to, I think it is part 4, I'm not sure, part 3, part 4, of the watercolor background tutorial. If you haven't seen the previous video, you should definitely click somewhere and get to the part 3 to see how I achieved the last result. But if you want to really see how I did everything, click somewhere and get to the part 1. For those of you who knows, and what was about the part 3 or like the part before was about, it is about creating textures with the plastic or kitchen wrap or any kind of plastic. I really like to use kitchen wrapping paper because it is stretching and kind of like static, like it really sticks to a lot of surfaces, like on your skin and on it sticks really well, and you can move it to create textures. So I've told you that you really wanted to let it dry completely before removing the paper. I let it sit there, like I think I didn't touch it for 3 days almost, and don't know, like every time you use this technique you don't know which result you're going to get. You don't know if you have to use it again, you don't know, like maybe this will not, like I don't know how it will look when I remove the plastic. Maybe it will not do any difference, maybe I don't really, like maybe there were no wrinkles, there will be no wrinkles, maybe there were too much wrinkles, I have no idea. So let's find out and remove that plastic wrap carefully, because it may stick, especially because I've used also liquid frisket, as you may know if you saw my previous video. So just really, okay, remove this carefully. What do we have here? So I have nice like wrinkles, not too much. I have one here that is going like in different directions. I have some lines, but not too much lines, because you know if you put too much it's going to be really hard to fix them if you're not happy with them, especially because if you wait a longer time, like it is really like sit into the paper. I really like the texture here because it has the salt effect and also the wrinkle. There's an interesting spot here. This is what I will call a happy accident, because there was a hole in my plastic wrap, so basically all the color underneath was trying to find its way out, I guess, and it did like a really dark spot, but like almost a contouring and like blurry on the outer edge. So really cool. And if you don't like well, I really like it, but I think it's a bit too heavy, I guess. And if you don't like how it turned out, you can just grab water and try to erase, like blend it a bit, you know, because it is water, so it, like as long as you can put, like as long as you wet it, basically you can still, especially when you have like a really, because there's a lot of paint here, basically it is kind of concentrated, so I can definitely go back and grab the color directly on this spot, and you know, like having fun. Right now I'm trying to follow the wrinkles effect, and kind of like enhancing everything in some areas, not too much because I don't want to lose, like I don't want to be too precise right now, but you know, just kind of like blend it a bit because it was a bit too heavy. So right now, so this is part 4, 3, I don't remember. What is the next step? At that stage you can see that I have still the drawing gum, so this means like underneath it is lighter than what you see right now. You all can also see that even if I put a lot of dark colors, it is still kind of like pastel looking. It's not deep concentrated like here, so you can get all over it, trying to to have a bit of darker areas if you want. For this you can still use watercolors, because I have my blue. You can also change, and let me just grab my watercolor box here. You can also just get a darker blue if you want with the brush. I'm going to get again my really my bigger brush here, wet it, and I want yeah, I really want something darker, especially on the side. And right now I have no idea of the drawing that I want to make. I really don't know. I'm just going to dip my brush and having dark color. And what I really like with this technique is that basically just put colors. Really want something darker here, and you see like the drawing gum, liquid frisket, is repulsing water all the time. And I want a bit more purple here, like this. I don't really think of what I'm doing. Like, I don't think of the overall picture. I'm just adding color randomly because I want more here. Spraying again. Just have fun. Removing it. Take your spray water and wet it so you can like have a blurry effect if you want. It's helping like really spreading the colors. Really, this is what I really like. You can just again repeat the same process as long as you like as long as if it's not too dark, you can always like add more and spray the colors until it's like how you want it. Want more, maybe a bit of pink right here because it's too purple for me. Spray, 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 spray. As you wish, as you like. You can always add what you want. I don't think I will add more right now because if I add too much, it's going to be really hard to draw something above it. Keep it really light if you want. You can also, so what I wanted to say, like if you really want to go darker, you can stay with the watercolors. You can also use inks. So this is not an ink tutorial, but basically inks I'm using here. I have a really deep blue ultramarine by Sennelier, and this is a really special ink. It's a lacquer, like it has a satin finish. Basically when it's dry it is slightly reflecting. It's like a matte finish, so it is a really satin finish. And those inks are really expensive, and you have to shake it well. And if you wait too much, and if you wait too much time without using it, it's going to dry out. And so yeah, basically if you want, like you can get like cheap inks like Colorex by Pepe, if you want, like you can get like I don't know what kind of ink you can find, but basically check anything. The difference between inking or watercolors, it's not made of the same thing because it has something different inside this, but it's just more pigmented. Basically, you just have you can add a few drops and just having fun with it. So never tried this, but we'll see how it goes. So it's a really hard to remove. Yeah. So just take a few drops and I will put this right here. So it is really thick right now and really deep. So just put a bit of water and it's going to spray. And I really like that tool because it has a really special it is really spreading differently than the watercolors. So I'm just going to let this sit a bit because I want this to flow. So just let me bend it until it's flowing like this. Really nice. And I will add a bit of water again because it is a bit too deep. Maybe flow in the direction and then again like this until it's on the other side. Okay, and voila. I don't like this spot, so just a bit more water and a bit more here. And I also have some other colors. I have a bit of pink here. Let's grab a bit of pink, and it is a really thick one, so I'm just going to get my brush to use this one and add a bit more. And I had pink on top, like around here. And you know, don't get mad like if you mess up. Just you can always fix it until it's completely dry and like fix with hairspray, I don't know. You can always fix it and having fun. Okay, like this, and then I'm going to go in the opposite direction because I want a bit of the pink coming down. And if it's messy, clean it. Take your whatever tissue you have and head to remove it like this, whatever. It has a really nice texture. I don't know how it will look when it's dry, but who knows, maybe it will be great or not. I have no idea. It is really experimenting. Any kind of tool, brush, a tissue. I've got some sponge right here. Yeah. And it has like it has like glitter white paint. So it's kind of like mixing it. Why not? Yeah, have fun. Put more here. Oh, it's dirty now. Water. If you mess up, you can always fix it just by like removing it quickly. And like you can mix a different technique, different tools. So I've showed you like the spray bottles, I've showed you the ink, I've showed you the dripping motion, the flicking motion. You can use different sizes of brushes. You can use spray watercolors or just plain like directly from the pot. You can use a salt, you can use ink, you can use a sponge, you can use anything. You can use, what is the last thing? The drawing gum, like the liquid frisket. You can use the drawing gum or like liquid frisket to really protect some areas. Just have fun. So when you like put on the last coat, I guess, really wait until it's completely dry, especially with ink, because if you touch it, like if I touch it, I will ruin completely. So yeah, just wait it. Take this like somewhere else, just put it away from the dust and protect it. It's not long to dry. You can use a hair dryer if you want, but I will just let this completely dry. And you can put the plastic wrap again, like after you just had more, but I like it that way. I don't want to add more than this. I have kind of like the idea of what I want, so we'll see how it goes when I remove the like this little drawing gum. So yeah, basically this is the end of this part. I don't want to add more. I will wait until it's completely dry, and I will use this thing right here. I don't know if you can really see how it's made. Basically, it's a really it's a hard plastic eraser. I don't know how you call this really. It's like, it is a really hard plastic. Basically, like you can get like this in any art store, I think. Just ask for something that can remove the liquid frisket or a hot plastic eraser, and I use this to really get the drawing gum easily, because yeah, if you can also use your finger and just like scrub it, but it may hurt your fingers, and it also can hurt the paper underneath, because you know, basically. Yeah, I think that's it for this part. I will see you in the next part, and we are going to remove the drawing gum and see how it turned out. Bye bye!